Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, we want to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as we drop all over the world for now. And we'll start today's morning show. Alright, so Oliver Glasner will be the coach of Crystal Palace. So they talk about Eberechi Eze. Now, Baba can explain say there is no guarantee. Like him no fee guarantee. Say Eberechi is a good day for Crystal Palace after the transfer window. He gets. He no fee give that guarantee because this report was put out by the London Evening Standard. And when you go through that report, you will see Eberechi is a Crystal Palace manager unable to guarantee Arsenal targets stays this summer. He gets. So they're going to explain and they're going to say Crystal Palace manager is unwilling to guarantee that Eberechi Eze will be at the club beyond the summer transfer window because him no. You get. Say the player actually wants to leave and he wants to go and join Arsenal. So for that reason, in as much as they talk tough, yes, you're not going to sell him, he's going to be here, he's going to play the Community Shield, can he come? So, but at the end of all the whole agidi, him will understand, say, this player gets your own ambition. Because the most he can get in Crystal Palace, they cannot qualify for Champions League, Europa League, Conference League. In fact, not through backdoor, they want to go European competition now, and they'll be relegated to the Conference League. Although they still get their appeal for course, maybe they'll carry them and go back to Europa League. I don't really know. The most you can get is you win the domestic cup. But if you want to compete for honors, top honors, and possibly win them, you have to be ambitious. Now, what do you make Isak? They say, shouldn't me they talk since now? Say Isak himself they a bit limited. You get, if you want to win the big honors, you need to leave. So now what they do Eberechi Eze also, but small just watch and see how this particular matter will end at the end of the day. Because when you look at what other sources are saying about Eze, for example, journalist Miguel Delany, he got a claim talk say in the coming days, Arsenal go ramp up their interest in Eberechi Eze. Say Arsenal go put their money where their mouth is. Because by the explain, say, see, while those close to the situation still expect the Crystal Palace forward to eventually end up at Arsenal this window, everybody's waiting to see whether Tottenham Hotspur will make a move based on what happened to Medicine. You get, so because of that one, now Arsenal don't understand. Say another person now don't they desperate. We need a number 10. You get, so that one if push Arsenal hand. That's why Delaney is saying in the coming days, Arsenal will do something. You get. So now waiting me I see, and you know Arsenal own point of view, they look say okay, we already tell him Madison won't carry Rodrigo on loan. Okay, Moko wait, Moko hear their reply first. Then if they say no, we'll run the Eberechi Eze and Ademola Lookman. It gets open, like there are so many things in the loop here. So I never know how it will be, but just like what did happen to Chelsea now. Chelsea don't lose Levi Colwill for ACL. Now they go on come carry Maguire. Because of that, Liverpool might be forced to go and pay the 50 million which Crystal Palace they asked for, even though they've already offered 40 million for a player that has 1 year left on his contract, and Palace still like say, now must pay the money to carry the player. So you're going to see some dynamics. Again, some things will be changing. We'll just watch. Now, you can't get another report why here you get about this Eberechi Eze. Where I can't the one that say that team talk. They bring this report out, and Football London themselves reposted it. They say Eberechi Eze is said to be pleased with Arsenal's offer and is open to joining the club this summer, according to Team Talk. The Crystal Palace midfielder has already agreed personal terms with the Gunners and has informed the Eagles of his desire to move. It's added that Mikel Arteta's side are planning a bid of around 52.2 million for Eze through his release cost. When I read this report, I was like, when they make offer to Eberechi Eze, we be no. To the extent say Eze is happy, pleased with the offer. So, like for me, I would say take this with a pinch of salt because I've never heard him before. I've just seen it for the first time. And Football London themselves reposted the particular story. So, like I don't really know. Now, what is Andrea Berta's priority as of now? The Football London call the letter to say in priority right now further sales. We actually need to sell because at the level where we did now, if Arteta registers 25 players, what will happen to the unregistered players? We'll still be paying them. whether you register them or not, we'll still be paying them. So waiting, we go can't do them. That is why we need to look at what Chelsea is doing. This is what they sell, they make money. This Chelsea have made almost like 250 million through sales from the academy and then passing. Look at first 11. I mean, the academy members they there. Look at second 11. Just they groom, they sell, and nobody bats an eye. If not after now, 70 they one day now, everywhere goes scatter. But Chelsea are Chelsea based on ready made. It's only super Chelsea buy now. Next season they will still buy more, sell some. You get they strengthen because Chelsea understand you buy according to the stage where you are. When you pursue top 4, the kind of people where you go pursue, and people will allow you to pursue them. Some people will say, you know the Champions League, so maybe they can't join you. You go buy the one where your hand reach. When you go enter that top 4, you go say, that's buy the one where go help me win the league. That's why Chelsea they spend. Most of the people they buy, they never even reach 2 seasons for Chelsea, don't sell it. And the mentality of Chelsea be that. And God can't do it for them the Weekly World Cup, so money falling. Almost 80 million or more than money falling from that competition. So plus people they can't sell, so money yakpa, they all they twist down. That's why their net spending is very, very low, but their player trading can't enable them to buy anyhow because they have players of quality to sell and generate more money. We don't have this guy. Who we get? How much you want to sell Sammy Lokonga? If you want to sell him, how much you want to sell him? How much you want to sell Reece Nelson? The only players that we have that can command maybe 30 million is Fabio Vieira, maybe Gabriel Jesus. Who else? So we want Senna. How much you want to sell Jacob Kivior? These are the issues. Even Trossard. How much you want to sell Trossard? So, but we'll get there one day. One day we'll get there. Now, away from that. So, football.com they put out their own first 11, whether they expect say we will use today against Atletico Bilbao. So them contact say then they expect Odegaard to start with Zubimendi and Rice, and Gyökeres said go start today because now what's in everybody won't likely see. In fact, when you even look at the London Evening Standard first 11 for today match, we'll see why them they talk say for them White, Saliba, Kivior, Luis Kelly, Odegaard, Zubimendi, Rice. You see that midfield? Odegaard, Zubimendi, Rice, Saka, Gyökeres, Martinelli. Nobody tell me I don't they cry for since. So I want to see the first 11. Have you not waiting me at the talk yet since? Say this is a preseason. We're supposed to don't see our first 11 because now first 11 you go use play against Manchester United. You are not going to be going to play against Manchester United and be doing experimentation. You are not expecting to see Mosquera in the first 11. In fact, when you even watch Charles Watt's podcast of this morning, this not Charles Watt's first 11. The only thing where they miss there now say Timber no starts. Everybody went put there now people with me I expect to see for today game. What will they talk about now? Today game first 11, no people man you like who won't see the first 11? Who judge? Nobody say they cry for sins, and I say they are like-minded people when they see the way me I see them. Say it is high time experimentation ends, and the last match of the transfer of the preseason, you feel your best and strongest 11. We could use gauge, we could use judge ourselves. Look at Charles Watt's first 11. Gyökeres, Martinelli, Saka, Rice, Odegaard, Zubimendi. Then Skelly, Gabriel Magalhaes, and Saliba. He put the normal. You can say, like all things being equal, as even say nobody get injuries. Now the normal first 11 inputs. Now me I expect, with the exception of that Timber, because me I will feel say maybe Timber go dey, the White go dey bench, but if like say White don't conquer in demons, the injury demons, so he's good to go and ready to fire on all cylinders. Now what me I see now, end there. So what's going to talk for in podcast? They say, see, Arsenal need to field their strongest 11, beat Atletico Bilbao to build momentum ahead of the match we won't play against Manchester United, because as it stands now, we don't have momentum. Morale is low in our team. Morale is very, very low. So go help us. But if we beat this Atletico Bilbao, lift the Emirates Cup, then people will get hope. God so kind, maybe Gyökeres get an assist or a score, even if you don't get assist or a score. But we see good displays, see shots, see as in the feed down. You get in display. People will get confidence and say, yes, so yeah, Manchester United, we are coming. You get because we they go away from home and at the first match. So anything goes. I don't know like yesterday, with the way everybody is strength, Baba, anybody can beat anybody. If you do any, I will see any, nothing like say based on past glory. Now we get the best defense last season. Bye. If you do any and you go collect. So that's so it just be so. More just watch. So more wait. I think today's match are going to play at 5 p.m. Nigerian time. So we'll see the type of lineup where Arteta will actually use. Get now for those who don't forget how our matches be. See our first 3 games before international break. We'll play Man U, play Leeds, and play Liverpool. Then we'll go international break, come back on the 13th, and play Forest, Man City, and Newcastle. Even the Man City side, don't get injury. Rodri don't get injury. Get so we don't get set back from the match they play against Al Hilal. So he's going to be coming back September. Whether I go play the match, I think that our match against them is September 20. Whether I go play that match or not, I don't really know. I don't really care. Yes, because nobody Rodri will be Man City player. Who said we don't get firepower? Yes, everybody good now. Everybody can beat anybody. So that's what it just be. Now, away from that. All right, so Aaron Ramsdale, Baba don't play in debut for Newcastle, and the safe penalty he gets for in debut. So the fans on the like him. And at the end say they want to sell Dubravka, this Newcastle. He gets so they want to sell Dubravka. So more just see probably it's going to be Nick Pope and Aaron Ramsdale. That will be first and second choice, so that the competition will be very, very fierce. But I would have thought Ramsdale wouldn't want this because the two way they run come up for Arsenal, now they run go enter for Newcastle there, but who knows? We'll just watch and see how things going to unfold for them. Now, this particular Isak story is why they hear this morning. Give me joy. You get more just hope say Newcastle will sustain them. Now, Eddie Howe, first of all, confirm say Isak no they currently involved with the Newcastle squad. You get because in punishment never finish. The situation is not just right. The guy they don't ask and say making the train on you. Based on the shenanigans swimming pool, they are not impressed. They are not happy. Now, moving forward, breaking news of this morning, you get, according to the Telegraph, one of the journalists of the Telegraph, Newcastle United have put an end to the possibility of Isak's transfer to Liverpool. They have informed him directly, say, you know they go anywhere. You know they sell you. Now, Isak is furious. Isak is angry. Isak is mad. He gets the son self carrier. And that Isak is furious after being told by Newcastle he won't be sold this summer. Yes, the one first. Your anger not be boiled egg and Jay not be fried mama. Nothing. Now, what's me they happy for? Because if this guy go join Liverpool, he go be like cheat. Liverpool will be like cheat. It's like a cheat code. So you dare your Newcastle. Liverpool get to Ekiti Pikin. Who get our killers? Man, you get access to everybody. Don't strengthen. Oh yeah. Next season, make everybody answer their papa name. Anything will happen, may happen. Equal footing, equality. Because I don't go lie for you. Isak to Liverpool is a scary possibility. I think they give me sleepless nights because Liverpool, the way they did already now, they are good. You can't add Isak there. Isak now one man riot. Our defenders going to be there, one of the best defenders in the world. They fear Isak. First, but they know they like to near him. They fear and do Alan, put them for pockets. All those kinds of stuff, they go and play. But he says, very corny, very tricky, very. When I saw this report this morning, I just be happy like mad. But you know one thing about football transfers, change is constant. Today now we don't hear say Newcastle say they know the seller, but whether Newcastle will change their stance later, because in fact I can tell you for free, one of the reasons why Newcastle feels say they don't sell Isak because they did not get a suitable replacement. They couldn't get Benjamin Sesko. You get so I think the Sesko will go there. They will easily sanction the move because you cannot compare the outputs of maybe Goncalo Ramos or maybe Oli Watkins or all those kind of people for Newcastle. Them no say getting top 4. This is where we enter. Everybody don't strengthen. Go hard. You go hard. That's why they say in fact, for me personally, what I think will happen is he's angry. Yes, they'll give him a contract renewal offer, increase his salary to maybe like £300,000 per week or 250. Then they will add a clause that can be activated or triggered next summer. You get. Then they'll put the fee, maybe 130, maybe 120. Then anybody really interested, just go there, trigger it, and take him. That is logically thinking, now the way why I see the issue moving, because you cannot deny him a move. And you still allow him to be earning maybe £130,000 per week, it don't make any sense. You need to pacify him, give him money. Now the way me they say about just the watch any way they go and be letting them know. Now the Emirates Cup, now today They will play them against Atletico Bilbao. You get, so everybody they excited. 5 p.m. Nigerian time. We'll see how the match will go. I want to see our major players play for a long time to prepare themselves, and after that, have like 7 days rest before we face Manchester United in the opening game of the new season. Okay, so that one safe. It makes sense. Now, the Sun can they look our transfer window. They say Arsenal's transfer window so far. Say Arsenal don't spend money or net spending of over 200 million. They don't spend, no lie. So nobody can accuse Arsenal of not spending the cash this window. Arsenal have spent. Let's call a spade a spade. Yes, because they don't really spend. They impress me. Now what me I expect? For those who they argue that they don't go buy. You know, your eye don't clear. So nobody go see the never buy. But like Oliver Twist, we are asking for more. We are asking for more. But they just give us that Eberechi Eze. Give us another winger. Baba, we are good to go. They don't give us the winger. Eberechi Eze would surface. Then we carry and they go. Now, based on what they talk about Eberechi Eze, Ademola Lookman, how Arsenal still they pursue a deal for Eberechi Eze, and they monitor the situation of Ademola Lookman. So the Sun can they compare Ademola Lookman and Eberechi Eze head to head. I saw this stats. Now, Eberechi Eze scored 8 goals last season. Ademola Lookman scored 15. Eberechi Eze 8 assists. Ademola 5 assists. Then Eberechi Eze played 34 games. Ademola 31. Then passes, touches, tackles. Where bust my brain are shots. Eberechi Eze wipe 100 shots. Ademola Lookman 16. Now, for me personally, I think this is an unfair comparison. Why? Because Eberechi is more like a midfielder. We just fit play on the left. You get. Ademola Lookman is not a midfielder. He's a direct winger. You get. So him now, like if you look for winger, Ademola Lookman in primary responsibility is a winger. Eberechi Eze's primary responsibility is a midfielder. His secondary responsibility is as a winger. So comparing the two of them be like comparing apples to oranges. I don't think it makes sense. Why I like Eberechi Eze? That's why when they talk about Eberechi Eze playing 8, Odegaard playing number 10, or Eberechi Eze playing number 10, look how many shots Baba they wipe. Go and check how many shots Odegaard they wipe. And I tell somebody yesterday, well, because yesterday we analyzed the talk say Eberechi Eze fit bench Odegaard. People they argue. Who they use the motion? No style of play. How many shots Odegaard they wipe? Go and look Eberechi. If Eberechi Eze they play, Odegaard they play. I can tell you for free. Eberechi Eze is more of a goal threat than Odegaard. You show me say I feel say Eberechi Eze if you score Odegaard the wine. How many shots Odegaard the wipe? Only once in a while. Now normal level for what Eberechi Eze did. That shot. Why did you think we are rooting for us to sign Kunha? Do you think I love Kunha that much? But because Kunha and a lot of people say most of his goals are from outside the box 18. That kind of thing that they say Eberechi Eze they do. Wiping shot for fun. So that's why when they talk say him go get presence if he did for Arsenal midfield. Him go sabi create space, bomber. Nobody got with the romance. Oh no, well. Everybody get a different way. Them take the look and so I don't show you what they talk about Odegaard and Ademola Lookman. For me, I would prefer to get the two. For me. Now, away from that. So did you even know about this Ademola Lookman? Nottingham Forest, they rival Arsenal for Ademola Lookman because them never replaced Anthony Elanga we go live Newcastle. So now they won't enter the race. So whether this one now go push Arsenal to make a move faster, I don't really know. But we will watch and monitor how things they go. Now there's this debate on social media where they ask say, do you know that PSR is the only barrier stopping Newcastle from blowing everyone out of the water and dominating English football? The answer is yes. The time where Abramovich come when they rule every year, if they say PSR did that time, do you think they would have spent all those kind of money he was spending? Or maybe PSR still they said they'll spend anyhow they spend. They call use some kind of mago tactics to cover up the Joro way they do. You get, because if say PSR nobody get money past Newcastle. Newcastle is the richest club in the world because they are backed by the Public Investment Fund from the Saudi Arabian consortium. So nobody who you get money reach them. But now this PSR just like say be like shackles where they hold them back. So I concoct that line of thoughts. I see it. Now Chelsea now don't talk say if they want to sell this Jackson, see now the type of money where they collect from Arsenal on the market they would like to collect. Now see they don't reduce the fee from 80 million because nobody send them, nobody answer them. You get, they don't get forced. That's what I'm saying. When you place a ridiculous fee on your player, that is your own valuation. But if the market does not respond to you, you will be forced to rethink your valuation. All these people, they put ridiculous prices on their players, and because people see they ask them how much now. If people keep them quiet, nobody person will tell you. 80 million to 52. Now they say they use Madueke now as the reference. 52.5 million as the reference now to make the deal a possibility. So Newcastle will be interested in the guy. Might just watch it that they go put their money where their mouth is. Now they're going to look Arsenal players of last season and their top speed. Martinelli was clocking 34.7 kilometers per hour. Now the Madueke was clocking 33.74. It doesn't say Madueke fast. See Saka was clocking 32.6. That's not what they tell you. Say Madueke, if not pace, he get pace. If not trickery, dribble, he get dribble. You get. That's how I'll pick in my head of Martinelli any day, anytime. You get. So if they wanted to say fast to 32.9 kilometers per hour, but I'm not even going to say Ben White fast set to 32.4. Say if I have a time boss my brain. That's what they feel saying. See pace now 32.3. Hey, God, I don't just say this guy they fast like this, so he shocked me. He shocked me. I never saw that come. Now, PSG and Donnarumma they get fights. Because of that fight, PSG don't go sign Lily goalkeeper. They can't tell Donnarumma say they don't go renew contract, make it go. They are very angry at him. They say making the go. So now Donnarumma don't talk, say okay, he would like to join Manchester United. So PSG they request for 26 million because he has 1 year left on his contract. You get. So now Man U be talking on sign Emiliano Martinez of Aston Villa. They made a loan offer. It was turned down. So I never know whether Manchester United will sign this one, but I can tell you for free. If Man U end up signing Donnarumma, Man U will become a formidable team because your defense, keeper gas involved. This guy is a very, very good goalkeeper, and we know it. We don't experience what if he do against PSG. This guy join that Man U. This will not be on now. So a good guy. Don't be saying not to scorer, but you agree with me that he's good. You get. You go prevent a lot of goals when Nana go allow to come in. The guy good. We'll give him a own. He actually saved PSG well against us, especially at the Parc des Princes. See that they got shot. See that guy really kept them in that game. So it is what it is. But we'll see whether Man U will sign that. Man U sign up. You see this next season. Okay. All right. Let's bring you a message from our sponsors: Movie World Associates and Co Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Ekenebo Road or Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. Now the biggest news of the day, number the fact, Crystal Palace manager, when they confirm, say, you know, if you guarantee, say Eberechi Eze go still there after the transfer window because you know say the guy won't join Arsenal. So my dear Arsenal lovers, if you're enjoying the podcast, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us. As you do so, may God bless you guys. So with that being said, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and end. So like come here later in the evening to give you the evening news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Paradise. Ciao.